What's up, dude?
Hey! Fix my head. What's poppin'?
Shit. Boring night.
What?
It's a boring night.
Boring night. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's Nerdicide time, Brett. Sorry I'm late. I had a MacBook charger break last minute.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to fix it, and it's not fixable, so now I have to get a new charger for the house.
That sucks.
Life is like that, you know? Hey, do you want to spend $70 on something that you don't want to spend $70 on? Guess what?
Ta-da!
I mean, we were milking the motherfucker. It was like in 3 pieces. Every time it would fall, it would just, the top and bottom would go, and the insides would come out. And I would just carefully Rubik's Cube it back together. And I'm like, oh, it's still good, it's still good. And it would get really hot, but it still worked. And it finally fell. She just knocked it off the couch, and one of the little cords just like came off the metal, and that's it. And I don't have a soldering iron, so that's the fucking end of that shit.
Boo.
So yeah, for anybody watching this, not live, watching it later, welcome to Nerdicide. This is episode 14. 14, my favorite age. Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Know what that means.
You know what it means. It means I had a lot of fond memories at 14 is what it means. Duh.
I hated being 14.
The best memories. Yeah, so we didn't do an episode last week, no, because I was in Hawaii. And so, yeah, it feels like we just did one because my last week was kind of just like bing, bang, bang, done because we were traveling. And so it was like, I feel like we just did one, but we didn't just do one. This is a new one, so brace yourself, people. Before we get started, I have not seen Spider-Man yet, and so we can't talk about it. I am going to see Midsummer tomorrow morning, 11:40 a.m.
Yeah, I still need to go watch that, too.
That's like, I had a choice between that and Spider-Man, and I'm going to wait just a little more for Spider-Man because there'll be, you know, the crowds will kind of die down just a teensy-weensy bit. So, and I hate children, so I figure, like, I like the new poster edition, the backgrounds. I like that. I noticed it.
He was there last week.
Yeah, but last week I was so zonked. Fuck off with this notification. His stupid phone keeps trying to fucking make me update to new software, and it's not gonna happen because I don't care.
No time.
Other than that, yeah, like I said, I was in Hawaii. It was fun. It was very humid, and I got fat, and I've shaved since I've been back, and I miss it. I miss the sound of the ocean. What's up,
Already?
John? Well, it was kind of weird because it was like 4 days, really. Like, it was just so weird, just like running, fucking crazy. And like, I had a rental car, a Nissan Versa. Not the best car. Wouldn't recommend it for anything.
That's what I drive.
I feel like I was setting that up.
I've had that car for 6 or 7 years now.
Well, let me tell you, it doesn't like to go up hills in the heat very well. It does not like to go up hills in the heat. But I drove the shit out of it. Put just a couple miles under 1,000 miles on it in 4 days from driving over one island. Yeah, we were driving a lot.
Did you drive it into the ocean?
No, actually, you know, it's very risky to take it off the road. It could break your contract with them, and they can charge you damages. We actually took it off sort of took it off. There was this beach that was kind of like hidden, and it was basically almost 2 miles away from the main road, like the freeway, and it's all lava rock and like fucking gross, crazy rocks, and it's just dead. Everything's dead for like 2 miles. Then you hit like an oasis of beautiful white sand beach and blue water, but
Nice.
you have to drive down this rocky ass fucking driveway, and like I started into it because I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. It's like paved, and it was just like I'm in this tiny little Nissan Versa, and it's just like, and I'm like, if we blow a tire here, I'm gonna have to pay for it because I took it off road, and you're not supposed to do that. So we ended up
Right.
like, I ended up turning around and bitching out completely, and parking at the front. We ended up walking 25 minutes. Then some random nice people picked us up and drove us the rest of the way to the beach. Thank Christ, because it was really, really hot, and we were just driving through like black rock, or walking through black rock, and it just felt like hell. Like you're just walking through hell.
That's exactly what hell is.
It pretty much is. And so, but like the Nissan, other than that, I beat the shit out of it, but had no issues. It just didn't like to go up hills very well.
I've managed to hit a telephone pole with mine.
Nice.
Hit a deer with it.
How's the deer?
And, got split in half.
See, some vegetarian.
Pulled my bumper off, like up under.
Damn, first freeze. First freeze. I don't know if it's you, it's me. Hi, everybody. Hi, Katie. I don't. Froze up. Was I frozen?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hot. Yeah. So, anyways, Hawaii was great. It was really fucking gorgeous and crazy, and nothing too crazy to really talk about. Just like, we had a great time, and now I'm back, and it's cold here compared to it, and I don't like it. Although I think the humidity was swelling my body, making me feel much fatter than I really am. Like the humidity just bloats you in a way that normal air doesn't.
That sounds like real science.
It's science. Look it up, everybody.
I'll buy that science.
I mean, as soon as I got back, I felt skinnier.
I'm not gonna do the research. I'll tell you that. So I'll just buy it.
Let me tell you, the watch when I was there, skin tight. I had to take it off a couple times. It hurt. It was hurting. Now it moves again. Science.
Weird.
That's all you need to know.
Well, there's your proof.
It's proof.
There's your answer, fish bulb.
But other than that, that's all I've been doing. Well, we got back. I don't even When did we get back? Monday, super late at night. Super late at night, and the rest of the week has just been doing the usual shit. And here we are. We're back. We're back to this. Back from vacation. My vacation from my unemployment. So
I was on vacation from work, so back to work, and it sucks.
Hi, girlfriend. Wave.
Hello, Rosina.
But I did manage to watch 2 movies on the plane on the flight back. I watched The Favorite, which won a bunch of awards, Oscars. I think Olivia Colman won an Oscar. It was fun. I didn't really like how it ended. But that guy, he did The Lobster, and he did that other movie with Colin Farrell and that weird kid. I can't remember the name, but all of his shit's really weird. He writes really strange, unique dialogue, very quick, crazy fast dialogue in all of his movies. And this was like that, but like old-timey and British. Nicholas Hoult, is that right? The dude who plays
I think it is.
Beast and shit, and the shitty X-Men movies.
Yeah.
He was in it. He was the best part. He steals the movie. He's like a dandy with a big white wig. Sacred Deer. Thank you, Josh. That was that other weird movie he did. He was like a dandy with a big white wig and the fucking powdered face, and he was like a politician and stuff. So funny. Every scene he was in. I wish the whole movie was about him. His character was fantastic. And then I watched The Mule, finally. And let me tell you about that movie. So Clint Eastwood has obviously lost his mind. And it's funny that he's so well respected that he got like Bradley Cooper and a bunch of other really good actors to star in this movie that is really dumb. And so dumb. It's so bad and unbelievable and silly. And he's so fucking old. Like, he's really old. What year is it? He's 89 now.
He's 89 already?
He was born in 1930.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's old as fuck. So I don't know what age he's supposed to be in this movie, but you can tell he's like a late 80s man with his fingers. His arms are the size of fingers and they're veiny, and he's just like, he can't emote as an actor because it's just this. It's just this. Every scene he like reacting to something, he's like,
He just looks mad about stuff.
He's like happy, he's like, he's mad, he's like, it's just like he has no range because he's pushing fucking 90 and he'll be dead soon. But like, he has two threesomes.
That's what I've heard.
2.
It's his movie. What do you want?
With young women, not old ladies, young women. And his wife in the movie fucking gets cancer and dies, and he's banging chicks. Like, it's wild, man. It's also a really fucking boring movie. Also, the race stuff is really bad and really in poor taste. There's like a scene where he pulls over to help this black family with a flat tire, and he says something like, "Oh, it's so nice to be able to help you Negroes out," and then like the fucking wife is like, she was like, "Excuse me, Negroes, we don't say that anymore," and he was just like, "Is that right?" And that's the scene. And I was like, so he doesn't learn anything. He's just like, "Eh, fuck you. I don't care." And like, there's all kinds of terrible Mexican jokes and Mexican stereotypes since all the drug dealers are Mexican. And it's just like, it's like Gran Torino, but silly. Because Gran Torino was supposed to be like kind of serious. This is like silly. Like, it's so over the top. They just like, he just goes and then this cartel gives him drugs with no background check, and then he just starts driving around for them. And that's literally the movie. It's amazing. And it's not based on any real thing or anything like that. And Bradley Cooper plays like a drug enforcement officer who is like tracking this drug mule that he can't figure out that it's this 90-year-old man.
It sounds fucking stupid.
It's fucking wild. I actually missed the last, I think, a minute because the fucking captain cut the shit off and turned the screens off right before I was about to finish it. It just pissed me off. I'm sure I didn't miss anything in that last minute. He does get arrested, spoiler, because he's the worst criminal of all time.
And he goes, "Oh, we don't call them Negroes anymore." That's the end. The last line in the movie. He learned the lesson.
And he learned shit. It was so cliche and so ridiculous. I just like, this is a guy who has made like tons of really good movies. Was trained by Don Siegel and all these dudes, and like he was like a legit filmmaker, like one of the best. And Warner Brothers keeps letting him make these movies because of his clout and who he is. So they're just like, they don't care what he fucking makes. They're just, yeah, whatever you want to do, we'll do it. Just because he obviously keeps the budgets low. So they're just like, yeah, fucking do whatever you want, dude. And like, they gotta stop doing that because this and Gran Torino. What was the one before this? That That train
Yeah.
movie, I didn't see that.
Pretty sure that time is just gonna put a stop to it anyway. So
I will, dude. He's gonna be 100. He still
you
fucking
think
runs. Yes.
he'll
Without a
live
doubt.
to 100?
He's already so he's 89. Yeah, he's 89 right now. Because his birthday's in May. And I know this because I'm moderately obsessed with Clint Eastwood. You can actually see behind me there's some Clint Eastwood books over my right shoulder, right there. Those are all Clint Eastwood books. There's like 6. Clint Eastwood is still the best actor-director of all time. There's nobody who is an actor who also directs who is as good. He's not the best director of all time because he's not a very visual director. But he is a good director, and he was at one point a really good actor, just not anymore because he can't really move his body. It's like this in like really high pants.
Face doesn't work.
It's just, I just don't get it. Like at this point, I would love for them just to do a Dirty Harry where he has like great grandchildren, and he's like running with like a big gun that's bigger than his arms. He's like running down the street in his high water pants. That's my dream. I remember he did some interview with GQ like in the early 2000s, and he kept saying, he was like, every year they say, do a Dirty Harry. He's like, I'm not going to be Dirty Harry running around in my khaki pants all old. And I was like, these movies feel Dirty Harry-ish in that sense where they're just like, this is my ego kind of. I'm like, I'm cool. I get pussy. Like, this is America. Like, so I think if they would have caught him maybe 5 or 6 years ago with the right script, he might have done a really, really old man version of Dirty Harry, which would have been a nightmare. But I don't think he can actually run. So he can't chase any criminals. He would just have to shoot them on sight. Pow! I just hope.
It would be a lot of car chases.
It would be like something dumb where like it's his grandson is like a cop and he's like helping his grandson like solve a case or something. Like his grandson's a detective. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna get my my great grandpa who was a cop in San Francisco to help me out. That would be a movie, and I'm surprised it doesn't exist in this world we live in where everything is remakes and sequels and reboots.
Why didn't they just do it with his son?
Who are they gonna cast? The only person that could pull it off is Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is the facial only. I mean, technically they have Clint, or they, what is that? Scott Eastwood. Problem with Scott Eastwood is he sucks.
That's what I just said. Why wouldn't they do his son? Like, why wouldn't they use his son?
Because he's a terrible fucking actor. Did you see Pacific Rim 2? Jesus Christ, it was hard to watch for him in that movie. Like, he's such a bad actor. I remember when people were like, he should be the new Wolverine. He should be the new... Dude can't fucking act. He's terrible. He is like, he needs to go back to school or whatever you do for rich kids. He sucks. I remember watching Pacific Rim 2 and I was like, this is all the evidence you need that he could never be Wolverine or a superhero because he has no range. All of his reactions to every like thing that was happening was so bad. He's fucking trash. Actually, all of Eastwood's kids are trash. He has a lot of them. They've all been in movies and stuff. His daughter was in what's that stupid one with Kevin Spacey? It's not stupid. It's actually really good. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. She's in that. He's got a bunch of kids. Kyle Eastwood.
I've been a long time. He's
got like 8 kids. I'm gonna Google it. And that's not even concluding all of the abortions he had in the 70s and 80s. True. He basically slept with every white blonde actress that was in all of his movies, and some of them got pregnant, and he aborted all of them because he's not a great guy.
Himself?
Himself. I have like the biography. I have the biography that was approved by him, and then I have the one that's not approved by him, which has all the dirty shit in it. He has 8 children.
So that one has the... Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's as many as Jack Nicholson, though. Let me see. How many? Where is it? Oh, he only has 5? Oh, he only has 5. That's not as bad. 8's a lot. That's like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Because he didn't want to put a condom on. Yo, Eddie Murphy has 10 children. Wow, that's the record. 10, fuck. Dude, put a goddamn condom on. What the fuck is wrong with you? 10 children. Jesus Christ. What celebrity has the most kids? Yeah, it comes right up. I don't know why I'm looking this up, but now I'm curious. I've curiosity'd myself.
It's weird. It's a weird thing to look up.
These are not even very many. I mean, if you count the Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, they adopted a fuck ton, but didn't actually have them. This fucking list sucks. These aren't even very many people. Fuck out of here. Eddie Murphy wins. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Anyways, those are the last two movies I watched. Actually, no, the last movie I watched was CBGB, that movie with Alan Rickman. I actually watched that today. Wasn't that bad. If you like Alan Rickman, it's a good Alan Rickman, very subtle performance.
I'll check it out.
With a little bit of like punk history, but I didn't like the style they went with. They did a lot of comic book panels and cartoon stuff. I thought it was kind of weird choice. Because it's supposed to like because of the punk magazine or whatever that started at the same time with those guys. So it's supposed to be like that. It's like panels from that zine or whatever, but it wasn't bad. There was one really funny part with Iggy Pop that I liked, and other than that, I will update you on my TV. I am one episode behind of Handmaid's Tale. I've only watched 2 episodes of Stranger Things. And
I watched all of it.
I'll tell you, no spoilers. Don't tell me anything.
I actually liked the season. I liked it better than the second season.
So far, I hate it. I'm 2 episodes in, and I hate it. Like, I just find it so...
I read your tweets.
It's so fucking zany. I feel like they were just like, hey, let's get all the fucking characters pixie sticks. And it's just like, let's just make them more of what they are. But why do that when they're already so great?
I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun season, I think.
All I give a shit about is fucking Steve Harrington and motherfucking Mulligan.
There's actually some really good stuff with him. There's actually some pretty funny
No
stuff
spoilers.
I can't say funny stuff, you stupid dick.
No, it's too much. I'm going to be waiting for the funny stuff now. And if it doesn't, it's like a spoiler. Oh, I was going to laugh, but I already knew about the funny stuff.
Oh, this is exactly what he was talking about. What an asshole.
He said it down to the T. It was like, funny stuff. And I was like, there it is. Again. But I like the mullet guy, too. I like that shit. I have a wig that looks just like that fucking mullet guy's hair.
Who?
Super great wig.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, the bully guy, the fucking, basically...
Billy.
Yeah, Billy. He was also the Red Ranger, I believe, in the Power Rangers reboot, right? Same guy. So. Yeah, same guy. He's a good actor. Anyone with a mullet, and he gets all the best music montages, at least at the pool. In that first episode, he gets all the fucking slow-mo with all the cool 80s jams. That's like my dream, just to have a mullet and have 80s music play.
That's the first one, isn't it? Like the first one. Is it the Cars? Yeah,
Cars. That basically, I like the soundtrack definitely a lot more. I feel like they have so much spending money on this show now. It's like, get every fucking song you can. I do enjoy the soundtrack.
I like the season.
I like seeing Walden Books in the mall. I was like, oh, Walden Books.
It is funny, just some of the shit in the background, like the Burger King's there with like the old schooly style Burger King stuff, but then like just a few doors down, it's like coming soon Taco Bell.
Yeah. I really appreciated the Walden Books because obviously, for anybody who's watching this from Northwest Ohio, there was a lot of Walden Books back in the day. One at the Bowling Green Mall. I used to go there and wait for the movies to start. I actually bought my...
Huh? still watch movies there.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking cheap, dude. It's super cheap.
I actually bought
It's
my copy of Necronomicon, like the book from Walden Books.
No shit.
Yeah. That's probably the last thing I bought
Honestly,
there.
I couldn't even tell you anymore what used to be in that mall.
I wish we could film an episode there. Like, next time we're in town, let's just drive to the BG Mall and, like, just live stream and walk the fuck around. Because no one will
Dude,
stop
nobody
us.
will bug us. Because there's
It's
nobody
completely
there.
empty. Yeah, it's completely empty. It's a fucking weird ghost thing.
As long as we don't go by the theater, nobody will bother.
I was just telling Rosina, I was like, all these old malls are the homelessness problem cure in America. We have all these giant malls. Just put the homeless in there and let them stay. Who gives a shit? Like, there's this big empty
Open
thing.
the doors
Like,
at night.
you don't have to, like, obviously homeless people have a shitty situation, but at least if they were, like, even if there was no power or water, they don't have power or water now, but they'd have a place, and they could form, like, their own Mad Max kind of governments inside, and rules and laws, and how they would govern themselves.
Dude, I'm gonna live there just so I can be Master Blaster.
Exactly. You could be king. You'd be like, I have $40. I am the king. I have a case of water.
Stay out of my movie theater.
But yeah, I am super stoked to see Midsummer tomorrow. I really am jonesing for it because I have seen some people say they really liked it, and I've seen some people who are horror people who I think are frauds say they didn't like it. I feel like because it's not Hereditary, that automatically people are going to be, like, you know, how Us was.
Right.
They were expecting Get Out, and they were like, it's just okay. And they can't separate two movies, even though they're the same filmmaker, which is, like, a mistake in general, because, like, every Stephen King book, Stephen King's a bad example, because he basically writes, like, a lot of the same shit. But, like, everything you do as a project, as a different concept and a different idea, they don't all have to connect. Everyone is so used to everything right now, like, being this serial mode of everything, you know? Like, this connects to this, and this, and this, and this. So it's like they're going to watch it with, like, this is nothing like Hereditary, and, well, yeah, it's a completely different fucking movie about different characters in a different place, in a different situation. It's like, it's not the same thing. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope I like it. I hope my hype levels aren't too high, and I'm not disappointed. But I have seen people say they didn't like it, but those people I also think are trash bags. So, and the couple of people I've seen who do like it, I respect. So, we'll see how it goes, because at the end of the day, the only opinion that matters is this guy's.
Yeah, I was thinking about catching an early show if I can. We got to be at the airport at 7:30. I drop Lynn and Vivian off. They're going to Florida for a couple weeks. So I might try and catch an early show on the way back home. But I got to work tomorrow night, so who knows?
Yeah, originally I was supposed to catch Avengers tomorrow, but I totally forgot about it, and then I bought tickets because I wanted to see. I was supposed to go with this dude I know here. We were planning, but he didn't get back to me last minute. I was like, I already bought the Midsummer tickets. Now he's gonna go tonight because he's a dickhead. I wanted to see Avengers a second time, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. So much for that beating of Avatar record. I guess it's just a lost dream now at this point. Not that my one ticket would have done it. It was like, if only Justin would have went to the movies, would have tipped it over James Cameron. It's just like voting. It's just like voting, man. If you don't vote, you can't have a say. It's a fucking ant on my desk. Just kill it. Die. What else is going on, bruh?
Shit that I've been watching. I checked out that Lords of Chaos.
Oh yeah. The thing about that movie is I've only watched about 50 minutes of it because we fell asleep, and I've been meaning to go back to it, but I haven't. I keep forgetting.
I will say this. The stabby stuff, like all the stabbing, and like when Dad like cuts himself, like cuts his arms and like his throat before he shoots himself. It's really gross. Like
it's rough. It's a rough scene.
Like they made it look really gross. Like it happened so fast. Like it's all like in the moment, and and it's not like it doesn't seem like any other movie where somebody like kills themselves or whatever. Like it just seems it's not like I'm emotionally invested in the members of Mayhem. Like I know who they are, and they're all gross. But just
that
just
video
the way it's shot
is so funny though.
What's that?
That video I posted of
oh yeah
from the outtakes of that fucking metal documentary for VH1.
Yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
The outtakes, I've watched it like 100 times, like in repeat. And I was like, to me, that is my mood right now with this Nerdicide shit, because I am so fucking tired of trying to get people to fucking interact with it. I'm just like, fuck you. Yeah. Or you don't like it? Fuck you. You don't think we're good? Fuck you. And I was like watching it, like, this is my fucking spirit animal right now. Like, fuck them. You think they're good? Fuck. I just love it. And I love the other guy who's just like this the whole time. And he's just like,
yeah.
At the end, and then he's like, at the end of the interview, he's like, nothing really else to say. Like, he's so embarrassed. It's the best video. And I was like, he's like, fuck Germany, and he's like, Norway, cunts, and he's like, all this shit. And it's just like the super cut of it is so much better than the real interview. I remember watching that. I watched that whole series, by the way. Anybody who likes metal should check that shit out. It's all on YouTube, I think. I think it's like History of Metal. Is that Sam something? This dude, he has a channel on YouTube called Banger TV, which I also watch for metal reviews.
Was that the dude that did?
He did the Iron Maiden doc too.
Yes. So I was thinking.
Flight 666 or whatever. Yeah, he did that
yeah.
one. He's done a couple. I can't remember his name. I would Google it, but it's not that super important. But Banger TV is his channel on YouTube. But like all of those, if anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, there was a show. It was actually on VH1 Classic, and they did back when VH1 Classic was a channel. They did an episode for every big popular genre of metal. It was really well done. And then he actually had to fundraise to do the extreme metal episode because VH1 didn't give him the budget, so he fundraised that episode and did it like 2 years later. And that Mayhem interview was from that. I felt so bad for him. I could imagine him trying to get like real questions, and it's just like he's so fucked. That dude is so fucking drunk and just like yelling. And it's like, but
he had the book to go along with that too, right?
Yeah, he I think he has a couple books. He went to school for like. He's like a sociology guy, and he went to school for sociology so he could study metal, which is amazing. He's dedicated his whole life to it. And he is very knowledgeable. Awesome. And I like his channel. I watched their reviews on albums here and there. They do good shit. Basically, anytime there's like a big metal album, I'll bounce over to their fucking channel and check it out if it's not on the Fantano channel. So like Fantano.
Trying to think of what else
anyways, keep going talking about that other movie.
I don't know. The dude that played Varg, like, is super. Like, Varg's a piece of shit anyway. But like the kid that plays him,
was that the
like,
chubby guy?
The fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't really even chubby though, right? I thought the dude was not chubby. He seemed chubbier than he should have been.
I don't know.
I mean, they're all trash bags. They're all like human trash bags, like borderline Nazis. Real piece of work.
Oh yeah.
But like, And that's what like metal fans will just like excuse, you know, because as long
Varg's
as
a
they're
fucking idiot too, because like Varg is into like the Nazi bullshit, but he's also into like uh Lord of the Rings, and somehow he's like managed to like weave the two together in some like weird fucked up way where it's so dumb. He's a dumb
it's so
piece of
dumb.
shit. Music blows.
I've been on a couple. I've seen a couple of his YouTube videos, and they're so dumb. And I thought about leaving
Yeah.
comments, but I was like, fuck him. I just give a thumbs down. Thumbs down, and I'm out of here. You're a fucking idiot. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Varg sucks, dude.
Complaining about the movie and stuff, and I'm like, and he's like, Hollywood, and I'm like, yeah, it's a fucking movie, dumb shit. Like, it's with actors. It's not based on your. And by the way, to do music doc movies, they can't just do like a detailed documentary style. This is how every event went. They have to make a fucking plot. They have to have plot points, and they have to have conflict, and they have to have the third act. They have to have conflict resolution. It has to feel like a movie you're watching, because otherwise it's not a fucking movie. So if you watch it and go, well, that's just silly. Like, it didn't really happen. It's because it's a fucking movie.
I don't know. I will say this about it. A lot of the stuff that did happen in it, like whether it was real or not, are all based on real or not stories. Like, so like they incorporated some more outlandishy stuff, but that was a story that somebody had fucking said at one point. Like even Varg himself said that he'd stabbed Euronymous in the fucking skull so hard that he had to like put his boot on his fucking head to pull the knife out. Like, that shit may or may not have fucking happened, but I'm pretty sure like you can find the coroner's report and it says that Euronymous was never stabbed in the fucking head. It was just him trying to build himself up because he wanted to be so fucking evil, and he's just a giant piece of shit. I fucking
yeah.
And his name's Christian, so who gives a shit? His real name's not Bard. But I thought it was good.
I need to get back to it. I really wanted to finish it, but like I said, we like fell asleep, and then like, you know, when you fall asleep in a movie and then you end up like, oh, this is out, and you end up watching other shit.
Yeah. But I'll probably watch it again. I'll watch it again at some point in time.
Tonight I'm gonna try to download and check out that terrible Hellboy reboot. Ooh, buddy, I might get
it's so tonight. Bad.
You watched it?
I've watched it twice.
I knew it was bad. It's
so crappy. I will give it props for some of like the character design stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, I think Hellboy looks like shit, but I was never really a big fan of the way that the Ron Perlman makeup looked either.
I like it.
Like, I feel like I have a different Hellboy in my head. But whatever. But like a lot of the monster stuff that's in it is actually like shit that you would see in the books.
Right.
Based on actual characters from the book, which is pretty cool. They throw some good story stuff right in it. Even in Mignola said himself, like, this is stuff like right off the page for him. Like, this is the shit that he wanted. So that makes me worse about it, I guess. Like, this is what you want. Like, not good, dude.
Yeah, it's just like, I think that some things do need like a second hand to go over them, especially when you're converting one thing to another, from like a comic to a movie and that sort of thing, or a book to a movie. I think that like if you gave Stephen King, like, okay, Stephen King, you can make your exact It movie you want to make, and I bet it would not be good. I bet it would be convoluted, too long, and lots of just shit that would bore people to death, because I think that they'd want to
elaborate on a bunch of shit, whatever.
You kind of need, like, and that's why Del Toro is so great, because he is a person who respects he respects the original shit, but he's also an auteur, so he can take something and go, I get what you're doing, but like I'm gonna make it a movie that people will watch.
Yeah.
Like, that's why
let's focus on the fantasy stuff and build on that. So,
I'm sure that Mignola, how do you say his name?
It's not Mignola. Mignola.
I'm sure there were things that, because Del Toro obviously, especially in part 2, he put a lot of his own. It was heavily stylized him. Because if you watch Pan's Labyrinth,
that's cool. I like.
Yeah, exactly.
I like part 2.
I love Hellboy 2. It's one of my favorite comic book movies. One of my favorite movies, just in general. But it's heavily Del Toro, and I'm sure dude who made Hellboy was kind of like, it's a little bit for him. And I'm like, yeah, but he's the guy who makes movies. You're the guy who makes comics. So like,
right.
This is what happens when you pass something to a different artist. They're gonna go, okay, well, I'm gonna make this. But the new Hellboy just looks like it to me. At least the trailers, it felt like Men in Black. Felt like R.I.P.
The dialogue is fucking dog shit. Every time anybody says something in that movie, I was asking myself, I think I said it at least 3 times out loud. Why the fuck would they say that? Why are they saying anything? Like, it's just dumb. It's fucking, like, trying to be, like, quippy and silly, and it all comes off fucking wrong.
It's that Avengers shit. Everyone wants to be, like, quippy. You know?
Yeah. It's weird. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Go for it, bro.
Hold down 4.
I'm holding it. I'm holding the fort. Let's see if we get some more fools to come on and hang out.
Little nigga will come and stop it. Straight up. Cash coming in, can't stop it. I'm running to the money, y'all jogging. Yeah. Richmond represent victory. Still the same, I'm just a Richmond guy. A washed up bitch don't mean shit to me, nothing. I'ma let your best friend nibble me, yeah. You can't do nothing for me unless you leave a hickeys with my D.
Honestly, the only reason I watched it the second time was to see some of the effects again. Was to see some of those characters.
I would like to get. There's actually a couple things that have come out that I obviously skipped in the theater, like that Battle Angel Alita.
That's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna try and check that out.
Once you get past like the weird like CGI stuff.
Yeah, I think she looks weird, but I guess that was the whole idea. She looks like an anime character in real life.
She's fucking robot.
But
a cyborg. She's a RoboCop.
Let's see if
it's whatever. I liked it.
There's cool. Something else. There was something else I saw that was out, but I don't remember now.
I'm trying to think of what else I watched recently.
How are you doing on The Expanse?
I lied to you. Last episode, I did not watch it the next day.
You motherfucker.
I did not watch it. Oh, I remember what I did watch was all of season 13 of It's Always Sunny. And I'm not going to lie, I cried at the end of that.
Yeah, so did I.
It was really good.
It was really good. It was really, really good. And
that whole season was fucking weird, though.
It's a great season. It's one of my favorites. I really liked it.
When Frank cuts the inside of his nose, and he spends all that time like jamming shit into his fucking head in the makeup that they put on him, dude, I thought Lynn was gonna fucking vomit. Like, she was so upset. She's like, I can't even look at it. Like, it's so gross. But that's why I like Frank's character so fucking much, because he is just, everything he does is disgusting.
Yeah. I loved it. I meant to go back and watch it again. I'm actually behind on Baskets, too. I've only watched the premiere of the season. I'd like to get back to that, but...
Yeah, I'm so behind on that show.
Baskets is great. I I've been like making Rosina watch like so much like nerd shit. So it's like whenever we sit down, she's like, I want to watch Handmaid's Tale. She's like, she wants to watch Handmaid's Tale. So I'm like, all right, we're going to watch the rape show. Let's watch this.
Yeah, Lynn watches that on her own. I don't watch that show. She watches that on her own.
Women get raped and hung. That's not my cup of tea, but we'll watch it. And then it's like the close-up of her face at the end of every episode. It's like, she's like this. This is how every episode of... Let me do an impression of how every episode of Handmaid's Tale ends. She's like... And the camera just keeps moving, and she's like... She's like plotting. She's like, oh, I'm going to get you later. I don't know what season. I don't know what season's going to be. Just keep hanging around and waiting. Someday, I'm going to get you. It's like, just fucking do something.
I swear to God, every time I come, like, Lynn watches it while I'm sleeping during the day. And then fucking, like, I'll come out to go to the bathroom, or she's watching it and I gotta, like, come out and get ready for work or whatever. And it's literally just that. It's just a fucking close-up of her goddamn face.
I gotta do it better. She's gotta do the little thing, and she's like, let me think.
It's gotta be just like your eyeballs, too. It's that, and then it's their eyeballs.
Do I look like Elizabeth Smart? Is that her name?
I don't know. Hang on, I gotta take my shirt off for Wes.
Hey, titty time.
Hello, Wesley.
Hey, does anybody can anybody tell that my forehead is much pinker than the rest of my face because I got sunburn? Wes, you're just in time for my Handmaid's Tale impression. Here we go. Let me try to do it this time. Oh, you killed another Martha? No one kills me, even though I do all kinds of crazy shit in this country. The end of every episode. But I still watch it, and it's not a terrible show. It's just like fucking, it's exhausting. It's just like, how many seasons of this are there? It's like
1,000.
Just rebel.
Kayla, I'm
like,
sure he did tell me to take my pants off. Joke's on him. They're already off.
Designer stubble. Who are we talking to? Courtney? Courtney's only with a person with a real beard. This is my vacation face, so right, Brad? I was on vacation.
So that would apply to you then, because you have stubble and I have a beard.
But it's designer? What does that even mean, designer stubble? By the
You
way,
have designer stubble.
Wes listens to rap again, so...
It's because you have a goddamn handsome face, so everything looks like designer on you.
Everyone, take a look. It's no,
Except for when you do the Handmaid's Tale close-up, that bothers me.
It bothers me. I'm going to watch it when I do this video edit. I'm going to be really upset seeing my pores.
Even why the fuck did I do that?
My pores. It was a compliment.
Wes, we both know that he cannot take compliments.
I would like more.
He wants them. Yes, you want them, but you don't. But all you do is fucking bitch about it when you get them.
I am
So shut your handsome mouth. Accept the compliment. Just take it. Take it for what it is. Yeah. We've known you too long, brother.
I mean, I am so old, and I feel like an ugly sack of shit. That's what your mid to late 30s is. It's just you wake up and you see a reflection of yourself in the mirror and go, that's not how I think I look in my head.
Right.
And you see yourself and you're like, fuck, I'm a bloated, dumb shit now. Like, I used to be so beautiful, and now it's gone. That's just your 30s. They're late 30s. Not just your 30s, your late fucking 30s, bro. You are just a bloated sack of shit. And that's it. You're done.
I will say, when I hit 35, it was like an immediate thing. like, oh, fuck, you were super gross?
I'd say 35 too. I think 34, 35, where I really started to, when you would get like a picture of yourself and go, that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not that. That's not a picture of me. That's my dad. That's my dad's cousin. That's not me. I am beautiful. I'm a beautiful man. That is not me. And that's just fucking life now.
Yeah,
It's every photo.
I can't even bring myself to watch the fucking live stream. Or I can't fucking watch them on YouTube. It's like,
it's fucking hard. It is hard.
I watched the first one and I was like, my hair's fucking stupid. My teeth are fucking crooked as shit.
At least you don't have a fucking super tin canny, nasally fucking voice to listen to on repeat when you're editing video like you have to listen to mine. I have the nasaliest Midwest fucking garbage voice that I swear to God.
Talk like this?
I was a fucking loser. I like me for 35. Yeah, you like yourself on the inside, but not the outside. You sound like too handsomely. Stop it. I mean, do I like myself now? I'm soft on the inside and outside. I used to be hard on the inside and outside, and those were good times. I won't lie. I was beautiful and cold and mean, and it was great. And now I'm soft.
It was great.
And now everything makes me cry, and it's sad, and I'm soft and pale, and like, oh, my back. It's fucking trash.
There's definitely a lot of back stuff. And if anybody wants to call bullshit on this, watch the last episode on YouTube when I walked into the room and almost threw up because my hip hurt so fucking bad.
I didn't even.
That was miserable.
I skipped a full fucking stream episode because my back was out. I didn't want to sit in a goddamn chair.
Yeah.
This is reality, folks. This ain't Hollywood. This is real life.
Was that a vain attempt to segue back into nerd talk and stop bitching about our shitty bodies?
I think only people care about the bitching of our shitty bodies. I don't think anyone cares about our hot takes on Stranger Things. So like, Stranger Things, cool. Talk more about how you're ugly. That's why we're here.
Yeah, what do you guys know about Stranger Things? You know a lot about being gross.
I do wake up.
We sure do.
My back is fucked, dude. My lower back and hips. Like, this week actually was, it was start off really bad and then it got better. Thank Christ. Because I was like, but my thing is like, I'll just wake up and my neck is fucking twisted. And I'm just like this. I'm the bent neck, I guess, bent neck gentleman. And I'm just like, I go in public, try to wear something that hides my neck. The fact that I can't go, I'm like this, Frankensteining around. Hey, look over there. Look over here. That's my fucking life, man.
I've actually had to start. I've had to start sleeping with a pillow between my knees.
Oh my God, I do that all the time. That's my life, bro.
Like, I can't function without it now.
It
takes me a good 25 minutes to unravel myself when I wake up now.
It makes sleeping less pleasant, that's for sure. Anyways, my cousin Adam is on. Hi, cousin Adam. Wes is on. Wes is watching wrestling. Adam, what are you doing? Are you playing video games? I bought a bamboo pillow because of it. What's a bamboo pillow? What does that do? Tell me more.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Give me the info.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever typed.
Joey Diaz. Oh, is he that? He's that Joe Rogan old guy. That's all I know who that is. That's some right-wing comedy. My cousin Adam's coming from the right-winger comedy show. Look that shit up, boys. I will. I will. My back etiquette basically is like, if I don't stretch before I do anything physical, I will injure my neck or my lower back. This means anything. This means yard work, groceries, sex, anything. I gotta do a fucking quick stretch because otherwise it could be donezo. And I froze. I don't know who else is froze. I'm froze.
I'm not frozen. You're good. I got you.
Oh, God damn it. Now I can't. It's frozen the worst possible thing of my face.
Really?
Let me see if I can mimic it. He's like, this is how it's frozen. Hey, everybody. But now I can't see the fucking comments. I don't know why it's froze. I'm going to do a quick drop down, drop back in, see what happens.
What?
That didn't work. I was going to try to fucking fix it, but it's fucking froze.
You're totally moving on my end, man.
Alright, fuck. Alright, well, we'll just keep talking and pretend like this is not happening. Anyways, we're all old. We're all ugly. Just tell me if anyone says anything, because I can't read it, because it's froze. Never mind, it's back.
Your cousin Adam said... Oh, cool.
It's back. I got it.
Maybe all I had to do was touch my screen.
I'm back. Right wing LOL. Yeah, that's what Joey Diaz. When I think of like a Joe Rogan stuff, I think of it's like libertarian comedy, where it's like you can't please everyone, dude. Stop trying. Oh, I want all the gays to be happy, but I also don't want these trans people to play sports. Okay. Whatever you say, dude.
I'm everyone's best friend. No, you're not.
I like Joe Rogan. It's fun to make fun of him because he's rich, so who gives a fuck? Make fun of any rich person I want. But no, I like Joe Rogan. I like his podcast, even though I don't agree with him and a lot of people we have on there, but I think that's important. Things. Joey Diaz, I've never watched any of his comedy. I've just only seen him on that podcast. He seems like a loose cannon.
A loose cannon. Better than a loose butthole.
I'm frozen again. I was about to do some pin reviews, and now I'm frozen again.
Pin reviews. Is that what you shipped out to me?
Oh, just
wait. That package.
You just wait till you get your package.
It's a surprise. Wait till I get your package.
Hey, it's actually my package.
Huh?
I removed my genitals and just slopped it in a fucking bag and threw it in a box.
It's about goddamn time.
It's just like a fucking pile of pink and tan skin. Hair.
It's a gross sack of meat on its way to my house.
Why is this shit frozen again? I can't stand looking at the frozen face. I'm about to just end it and start a new video. But then we'll lose all of our people. They'll all go, oh, it's over. We're going to go back to whacking it. But it's fucking frozen. What the fuck is this stupid internet? Let me try. I'll try to go off of my home wire net. I can't get to the... There we go. Works. Now you're gone. Now you're back. All right, we're good. Am I good?
Yeah.
Peace, Middle East. Right, it's everything. Neo lives like all of DMC. It's all campus bars. Let me on. I'm not gonna let you on after saying all that wild shit, you fucking maniac. Right wing. It's right wing everything. Is right wing everything right of neo libs? You can't come on my live stream and say neo libs. Like all of the DMC. You mean like Run DMC? I love Run DMC. Who doesn't like Run DMC?
Losers.
I don't like the fucking... I respect more the super right than I respect libertarians who just sit on the fence and go, well, everybody... I should respect everybody. I'm like, hold your own, bro. Get your pitchfork. Let's go out to the field and kill each other. this again.
They keep telling me it's in the man walk. You really think about that? Not at all. Always been this, never been a chaser. Keep it on myself on TV the other day. Penny to the teeth to the video get red. Mama look happy in the video you did. That means more to me than this other.
Good.
Hi, I'm back. Jesus Christ. Sorry about
good.
that. Basically, like, it reconnected me the last time, but motherfucking it kicked me off because I was playing Guns N' Roses. It told me that, like, because of copyright claims, it finished the video and kicked me off. Like,
weird.
How am I stealing money from Guns N' Roses by playing 10 seconds in the background of this live video? I'm not like, hey, everybody check out my new band, and just playing Guns N' Roses songs all night.
I made this.
This is my new band, Roses and Guns. I'm Waxel Rose.
Waxel Rose?
Waxel. Well, apparently I have to play more obscure music. You're spinning, by the way, now.
I'm spinning?
There's going to be some tech issues now that we're fucking back on. Like, after we were
we'll
rolling
survive.
So hard. No, we won't. We're going to die.
We'll survive.
We're going to die. Yeah, I want
my... Alright. Well, speaking of music, do a little music portion here.
Music portion.
Stuff we've been listening to.
You're still spinning. It's going to drive me nuts.
Oh, that's fine.
Hi, April. Wave. Hi, April. I'm going to take it off.
Hello, April.
Wave.
Well, now you're spinning. And you're fine. You're fine.
So fine.
So I got this in the mail the other day. Pre-ordered it about a year ago. And there was some legal troubles, I guess, with record labels. It's the little snafu mail. Like all that shit finally went through. But Zayo's Funeral of God album, finally fucking got that shit. Very happy about it. But
I wish I could see it because you're just a black screen and spinning.
I'm a black screen. Can anybody see? Can anybody see what I'm holding up right now?
Well, I see something now, but it's still frozen.
Radical.
Damn it. We're on such a roll for this fucking shit. I have to go to Facebook Live pretty soon. Fuck on Instagram sucking dick.
It's the same company. But
yo, welcome back.
There's the back of it.
Let me see. You gotta chill on the G word, bruh. I'll boot you off this bitch.
There's that one. Inside.
Hi, Joe.
But
yeah. I mean, everyone else is seeing it, but
right on.
Everyone sees it but me. I feel left out.
Maybe you will. Who knows? Maybe you'll see it.
I'll see it in the edit. Later.
Yeah.
When it decides to fix itself.
Vinyl cool looking. Got like the rose green colored vinyl. They did a bunch of weird different colors. But it's the olive one.
I see a green thing. And my cousin Adam also has that.
What's up?
Apparently, my cousin Adam also has that one on vinyl. You guys are vinyl bros. Vinyl bros.
Hell yeah. But very excited to finally get it. I haven't listened to it yet.
What's that?
What's that?
Ooh, jinx.
I said I haven't listened to it yet, so I don't know how the quality is for it. But I'll get it on soon. But outside of that, I've been listening to the new Abat record, Outstrider. Been listening to that on Spotify like quite a bit. Some good black metal. And then Cash is here. God damn it. Well, actually, he might appreciate this. Listening to the new Draft Magistry quite a bit too.
Our tween demographic just went up 100%.
That and the new Torch album. I've been listening to that one.
I haven't listened to that yet, but I'll get to it.
So the new Drab's really good. I really like that a lot. I was listening to it this afternoon. And then I listened to it again this evening. So I got 2 spins today. And then I listened to the Torch album again. I listened to it like a couple days ago. And then I listened to it again today. So.
Oh yeah, I don't have any internet. Nice.
Lots of new stuff. Also listening to the new Russian Circles album. And the new Pelican are both good.
I remember Pelican.
I like Pelican a lot.
God, I wish you weren't fucking frozen. This is so irritating. We had such a good run. Timmy's watching us with no sound. It's a creep. My pin trip with Zekmo, you can... I talked about that on the last stream, I believe. It was a good time. King Zex. Oh, that's a racist joke. That's a racist joke.
It's not a racist joke.
A racist joke.
That's not a racist joke. No, it's like Norwegian black metal. Gus should know that shit, Caitlin. Gus should know fucking Abat.
African American metal. I'm gonna boot all you guys from this shit. You're gonna get us all canceled with these bad jokes. No. Adam, you didn't talk to Zekmo? He spent $200 on motherfucking pins, man. He went ham. I bought 5 pins, and he bought 20 or something. He went crazy. It was a good time. I wish there were more pin shows. I can't wait for the next one.
They're doing one in Portland.
Yeah, I saw that. And San Diego. I might try to go to the next one in LA and try to just go back down. But it's expensive for pins when I can just get them all on Etsy.
Right.
Most of the pin vendors are on Etsy. He works for Will Wright. I don't know who is that, a person or a company? I just know that he has luxurious hair. He's beautiful and he has luxurious hair. I would murder him for his thick locks of hair.
His beautiful do.
Yeah, it's just amazing hair. I'm glad we got to hang out too. He's a solid dude. We were actually supposed to see Avengers tomorrow, but he didn't get back to me until today, and I made already planned. He made The Sims and SimCity. Oh, I remember that game. I had that on my first PC, The Sims. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I love Zekmo. He's a solid dude. He's a good dude. And we had a great time, I think, at the pin show. Are you coming back in spring? Courtney keeps freezing on me. He's the Iceman. He's so frozen.
I'm fine.
Fine. Not on my end, bro. Who else is on here?
The hype man. That's all I am to you in this relationship?
I said Iceman, not Hype Man.
Oh, I thought you said hype man.
Iceman, because you're so frozen. Get it? Get it?
Good joke, bro.
I even turned off my Wi-Fi on the computer. And it still isn't helping you. I think it's you. At this point, it's you, not me. We lost Wes. Is Joe? We lost Joe too. I was gonna try to get Joe on for like 10 minutes to promote his shit. Fuck, we should try to get him back.
Message him.
He'd be good. He'd be good to get on. He's got Nightmare Cinema out.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see it too. I'm gonna try and download it illegally and make him really mad. I'm a bad friend. I'm the worst kind of friend. Get Dark Phoenix. I saw Dark Phoenix. Shout out to our last live stream when I talk about it. You can check that out. Episode 13. If you want to hear Dark Phoenix hot takes. I'm not going to talk about it now because we like to live in the present, not the past.
Pretty sure it's fairly early in that episode, too.
Yeah, it's very early, Adam. If you want hot takes on Dark Phoenix, check out episode 13. Sub to VRV for animated shit. Dude, bro, I don't know what you're saying. You're talking whack. You're a wild nerd speak. Let me see if I can get Joe Russo to come back for like a hot minute.
A hot
I know.
minute.
I turned the internet off. Yeah, I mean, motherfucker, he has an actual thing to promote. We should try to promote some shit. Tim is still messaging me. Shudder. Watch Are We Not Cats and Sucks. What the fuck is Are We Not Cats?
Never heard of it.
Is that a movie or I don't even know what that is.
We know what Shudder is.
We
are cats.
I do know what Shudder is. They just got Prince of Darkness, which I own on DVD, but all my DVDs are boxed up, so I'm gonna watch Prince of Darkness.
That's a good movie.
Oh, my cousin on. I love Prince of Darkness. I'll let you on, Brett, after I have Joe on.
Fucking, back in the day, I always wanted to play the theme from that movie before we came out on stage for like a show or something. Thought that would be fun.
That movie is so weird and so unique. It's impossible to describe to people, but at the same time, it's also so John Carpenter-y.
The thing I always start with is how long the movie credits at the beginning
it's the music.
Go into that fucking movie. It's
so good. It is very dark. It's very dark and very weird. Because at one point I was just buying. When I first started getting DVDs, I just bought like all the John Carpenter DVDs I could get my hands on, and that was the one I never watched until way later. I was like, I'd never heard of it. No one talks about it, and I watched it. I watched it alone by myself, and I was like, this movie's so unsettling and weird because it doesn't like you don't know what to expect, and then all of a sudden Alice Cooper is like a homeless person, and it's really.
And he's made out of bugs.
Joe says he's in a lively Uber. I get him to come back on Pro. Come see if we get him on for like 10, 15 to promote the new movie. Drew Jacobs Ladder, is that out? I saw.
No, they released a trailer for it though.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I saw the Flatliners remake. That was terrible. So I would just assume that the new Jacob Ladder is also terrible.
I saw the trailer for it and I don't understand it. I don't know what they're doing with it.
Sounds
like
terrible.
Some of the elements seem like they're there, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Akira 4K release. I don't know if I'm gonna like try to like get to a 4K of Akira anytime soon, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm going to buy VHS copy.
Joe says he's going to come on at some point. At some point, I know you're freezing, so I can't see your facial reactions, which is really fucking irritating me.
I turned off my Wi-Fi. What the fuck?
Flatliners did suck. I pretty much think Ellen Page is like not very good. She was the worst part of that.
I didn't bother watching it.
She was the worst part of what was this dumb show I didn't like?
Umbrella Academy?
Umbrella Academy, that fucking chemical romance show. Yeah, she was one of the. She's an actor or an actress that is like very one-dimensional and does the same thing in every role, and I find it very tedious and boring. I like her in some roles because she's perfect for it, but when she is that same exact thing in another role, I'm like, okay, you need to like emote.
Who she thinks she is? Clint Eastwood?
I was just like, Beyonce. Shout out Clint Eastwood. Gang. He's got good hair. His bowl piercing is still in there. Who's Atomo? My cousin Adam's talking about wild shit. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Kind of all over the map.
Oh shit! Fucking Beck.
Beck is on, you fucker. What are you doing, kid?
He's drinking a bottle of brandy and what's up, Beck? He's drinking a bottle of brandy and lifting weights.
He's probably drinking scotch.
Scotch? When did Beck start drinking scotch?
There's a whole thing.
A whole thing? I missed the whole thing.
You missed the whole thing.
God, I hate missing whole things. I'm okay with missing half things. Oh, she's in bed. Take it out, bro. Take it out.
It's probably already been out.
Take that shit out. Show it to the cat. Shit, Chris is on. Oh, we blowing up now, bruh. Chris, what up?
Oh, shit. Gang's all here. Sort of ish.
Right for fuck for lifts. We're definitely in the guest segment part of the show. A thing I want to throw out there before maybe Joe comes on or whoever we end up getting on is that Beck's drinking scotch. I don't know how you feel about this, but I am kind of interested in having a third person be a part of Nerdicide as far as like a voice in the chat area, not an actual visual presence. Somebody who could keep things moving and also help us come up with news stories, pop culture stuff to talk about, movies, thoughts, things, just to keep things moving. Because Courtney and I tend to derail on subjects.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Because we will be like, oh, you want to talk about fucking Expanse? Oh, guess what? Remember that time I had sex in a cornfield? It'll be like that. So it's like, we got to keep things like on track. No alt-right people on here. No alt-right. No alt anything. No alt left, up, or down or anything. But like not that I'm being gender biased, but it would be cool if it was a lady so they could be like, hey, shut the fuck up. You're being dumb. But like I would like to have a person who would put in the work and would be like, hey, here's some stuff, some ideas, some stories that are out this week, that sort of thing you guys can talk about. Just an idea that I've had, and I feel like would help us a lot. So if anybody's interested in watching this now or later, who is bored on Saturday nights and kind of wants to just be like, hey, fucking like, I would like to just sit and chat about bullshit and help you guys keep things moving and keep the vision concise. Hit us up at any time. I don't know if you're actually going to see this, but anybody. We are non-specific. Talk about how always women to be featured in film as positive role models. Talk about men's rights. Men's rights. Bro, you are trolling hard right now. I'm about to fucking smack you with a troll toll. Pay the troll toll, bro. No trolling. Shout out my cousin Adam who's trying to troll, and I know he is way more liberal than he claims to be in this chat. So anybody who's watching, he's a fraud. He's a complete fraud. In his trolling, as a person, he's a great guy in real life. Just so you know. He's not these things in the comments. I think Courtney's taking a poop.
Sorry, I had to pee again.
It's okay. You've been frozen on my end for so long. I don't even remember.
Radical.
What?
I thought of something.
I think I need to take a pee break. I'm gonna take a pee break. You hold down the fort. Even though we have 6 people. Wait, there's 6 people on. Hold on.
Yeah, there's 6 people on.
Beck, Chris. Oh, Joe's on. Hey, Joe. I'm gonna go pee. Anybody? I'm gonna go pee. Nobody leave.
Please don't leave.
Don't leave. No. I don't have anything cool to put here. How about Ophelia?
What is it? Oh, there you go.
God. Oh, see, that's what happened.
Blew it.
You blew it. You can't even see it. It's a waste of time.
Put that bottle.
When I come back, we'll talk. I got some toys. Joe's on. Probably talk to Joe when I come back. Hold on.
He's got plans. Oh, shit. This is the part that I hate. I always do it to him. But, here we are. Put a Wolverine doll on. Too late now, Joe. I think he has 14 claws. 14 claws. That's twice now. Been asked to take my shirt off. I'm not taking my shirt off. Unless that one was for Justin. Which I don't think he'll take his shirt off either. I'm drinking Red Stripe. That's what I'm drinking. I don't know what the hell he's drinking. He only shoots the finest of lasers, Joe.
Okay, I'm back.
I have the fight.
And I'm completely cut off. What? All right. Though you have a Cyclops tattoo, it would disprove it. What?
Yeah, you missed the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll back up. Wolverine's the best. Oh, this is Joe's like troll thing he does to me on Facebook where he talks about Wolverine. It's wild, not funny, but he keeps doing it. It doesn't bother me. It's not. It doesn't bother me, but he keeps doing it. I just like, okay, you wanna high quick X-Men? So Joe's got his pal in here as well, trolling.
It does bother. Very much so.
Bop. Bop. I just boosted your friend off here, Joe. How's that feel? Bring some more of your trolly friends on. I'll boot them too. Anyways, you want to come on and talk about your movie, or do you want to keep fucking off? It's bothering. It really does it. The only things that bother me.
See, he stammered, Joe. It does bother him. You can tell.
Deal. No. Joe would have to like You would have to go into like because I know these people. Like the only thing that makes me mad is like strangers, like talking about like Captain Marvel and shit. That's the only thing that really like irritates me on the internet. I think that's just about it. Or what really? Nothing really else really bothers me on the internet right now.
Okay.
Are you gonna come on or not, Joe? Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking bounce you from this. Oh God, I have to bounce this person too. Jesus Christ, why you gotta fucking goodbye? I wonder how many accounts your friend has. I mean, if he wants to keep signing into his accounts, I'll keep booting him. I mean, that's what a weird thing. Like, you imagine, like, if you're just like so bored, you're like, I'm gonna keep trying with different accounts.
Eh.
It's your life, I guess. Everybody's got hobbies.
What a weird hobby to have, though.
All right, well, if Joe's not going to answer me and he just wants to talk about trolling, I'm going to talk about pins. Jesus Christ, another one? How do I make... God, oh shit, my shit is frozen. Hi, Joe.
I'll jump off and you can jump on.
Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm back. Hey,
Yeah.
Courtney, you're actually not frozen.
I'm finally not frozen?
I like Mondo pins. Great story. Yeah, Joe, if you want to come on and talk about Nightmare Cinema, that would be dope. Let me know. Send a request to the request thing. I don't know how to do it, but you do it. Send a request and then a thing, and then I say yes. That's how it works. We can talk about the movie. How? I don't know. Ask Courtney, how does he do it?
I will jump off of here, and then he'll have to dip out and then get back into it. And then as soon as he signs back into or clicks the to watch it live, it'll pop up with the request.
There you go. Did you get that?
So I'm gonna dip out so he can jump on.
All right, everyone, get ready for a full screen of me.
Later, dudes.
Try to request again now that he's gone. I'm going to try the music until then. I requested. Let me see. There we go. I got you, bro.
This jig is the cow face, man. Next up, John.
Hello. Hey, what up, bruh?
Hi.
What up, bro? Russo.
Oh, I guess that's right. Why did you block all of Brett's accounts?
Cause it's just not funny, bro. I already get it.
Oh, come on. Let him back in. Let him back in. Let him back in.
Tell him to Venmo me $40 and I'll consider it.
He'll just keep making new accounts until you let him in.
I mean, I feel like it's easier for me to block them than it is to create new accounts. So,
Probably.
Whatever your hot face are. Yeah. You're frozen too. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Let me try something. And still, yeah, our fucking service has been shit all night on here.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's super whack. You're a black screen and it's just spinning.
Oh good.
I'm gonna try.
Hello. Try it again.
You're still a black screen. That's great.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's weird.
Yeah,
Here, I'm gonna cancel out and I'll try.
Everybody can see you, but me. Apparently, it's just all on my end. My internet is trash. Try again.
All right, here I am.
Hey, here you are. Let's see how long it lasts until you freeze and you're frozen. That was like 1 second. But technically, everyone can see you, so that's fine. I just can't see you. Hey, Zekmo.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I can't see you, but everyone else can, so it's fine. I'll just look at my own face.
All right. Well, they'll enjoy what they're looking at, I think.
They see you. Zekmo, what up?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Barking
Drama.
dogs. Barking dogs. Anyway. So, hello. Welcome back. You guys have been off for a couple weeks. Hey.
Well, last week I was in Hawaii, yeah. It was cool.
Can you see me now?
No, you're basically a frozen face with a spinner. But I think everybody else can see you.
All right. How's Hawaii?
It was good. It was very rushed. Like, we were only there for 4 days, so it was like bing, bang, 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 bong. I was like driving all over the island. I put like 1,000 miles on a rental in like 4 days. So it was like we were running the whole time, but it was great.
What island did you go to?
We went to the Big Islands.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I liked it. I thought it was great. And we had a cool little condo right on the water.
Had you been there before?
Very loud. No, that was the first time. Motherfucker, take that shit off your face.
Am I
like it was gonna eventually. It's gonna eventually like check in on you, frozen levels every 5 minutes, and then it's gonna. I don't know what that is.
If you let him back into the chat room, the face will go away.
I mean, right now it's just for me, it's a frozen cutout picture. So that's all I.
It's a cutout of Harvey Weinstein.
Y'all trying to get booted. Everybody's trying to get booted.
Anyway.
Anyway, well, that's just what I'm stuck with then. That visual.
You can look at Harvey for the rest of the night.
I mean, at least for like 5 minutes. I feel like it's a 5-minute freeze, and it unfreezes, and it freezes. This has been the cycle. I don't understand what the deal is with Instagram Live, but like some nights we have really good nights, and then other nights it's fucked. Like the first hour we had no problems. In the second hour, ever since I played Guns N' Roses, they've been really iffy. They're like cutting off and shit. It's super annoying.
Slash is angry with you.
I think it's super cute. You and your friend are having a sleepover with masks.
Harvey Weinstein masks.
Yeah, whatever does it for you. Whatever gets you hard in LA, I guess. You know, I'm not going to judge it. You know, I used to live there.
Did I ever tell you about the time? Did I ever tell you about the time I had lunch with Slash?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I think that's the only time I think that's one of like your stories I've been most jealous of, because it's one thing to meet movie people and writers and producers and stuff, which I think is super cool. But like Slash is like a thing from like my youth, where like third and fourth grade to beyond. So it's like
Zechmo wants me to tell that story. Should I tell that story?
Tell it really fast.
Okay, I will tell really fast. So I worked on a screenplay with a writer that got sent to Slash, and Slash ended up liking it because he's a big horror fan. Mm-hmm. And so he wanted to produce it. So he invited us to lunch to pitch us the idea of him becoming a producer on the project. And his agent picked this like really bougie restaurant called Chiconi's, which is like right in the heart of West Hollywood. And we got there, and my boss and this writer and I are sitting there waiting for Slash to show up. And we see him walk in, and he walks up to the reception desk, and he's got his hair, and he's got his hat, and he's got a leather jacket kind of slung over the back of his shoulder.
Of course.
And he's like, "Where are the people that I'm meeting?" And so the lady points to our table, and he flips around with such velocity that his leather jacket whips into this potted plant and knocks it off the reception desk, and it shatters everywhere. And everyone in the restaurant turns and looks, and there's Slash. And it was the most rock and roll way to enter a lunch meeting I've ever seen. But the rest of the lunch was like super tame and like kind of unmemorable.
Yeah,
anyway,
he seems like a pretty soft-spoken guy. Like he's very like quiet, and
yes,
I've never seen him in any, because I've watched a lot of Guns N' Roses documentaries, and he's never raised his voice or seemed to really get upset or emotional about anything. So
yep.
But yeah, he's a goat. He's one of the greats, and for me, he's godlike, because he's just like Guns N' Roses is a really special thing for me.
Me too.
Shout out. We got some new people on. Hello. But yeah. So anyways, I have basically your frozen face, so everybody else gets to see you talk, which is so unfair. I feel like I'm missing out on a show.
Sorry.
I know, but whatever. I'll see it in the edit when I fucking upload it. I'll rewatch it and see your beautiful face.
Will it not be frozen when it does it that way? It won't be frozen that way?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't see it, but like when I go to screen record this the next day, I will be able to see you in real time because it records it in real time. It's very bizarre.
Huh. Well, then you'll see some of the Harvey Weinstein face then. So that's good.
Oh, thank God, because hold on a second. Talk about the goddamn movie. I haven't watched Midsummer. I'm gonna see Midsummer tomorrow. I don't want to hear Joe's like cold takes on it, but
you don't want to hear my cold take on it?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, I saw it.
I'm gonna see it tomorrow. If you want to come on the next stream and talk about it, but I don't want to hear anything about it because I am very much looking forward to it. I'm actually watching that.
Did you like Hereditary? I don't think we were talking about Hereditary.
Yes, I love Hereditary.
Oh, well, that's good. I liked it a lot too. So I was very much looking forward to Midsummer, and then I saw it.
Shut the fuck up! You're talking too much. If you would have been on earlier, I would have already said pretentious horror people don't like it. And
I don't think that's true. I think it's the reverse. I think pretentious horror people do like it. I think it's a horror movie.
Everybody.
I think it's a horror movie. I think it's a horror movie for people who don't know what a horror movie is.
All of the horror accounts I follow on this NERDICIDE account, because I follow a ton of horror people on here because it's just like the easiest way to get followers and shit. All of the horror people say they hated it and don't like it. All of the people who are just normal, like, movie dorks that I've seen say they like it.
I guess we'll have to see what you think when you see it.
I mean, my opinion is the only opinion that fucking matters at the end of the day because I am very particular with all things. So it's like, I'm excited for it. Also, I haven't seen like anything that's dealt with relationships in a long time that really the only movie that's dealt with relationships in an impactful way is Eternal Sunshine, and that was
Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix.
We talked about Dark Phoenix, motherfucker, in the last live stream. Go back and watch that boring shit. It's just as boring as the movie, so.
Wasn't Wolverine good in that movie?
Yeah, Wolverine would have been great. He would have been all pedophilia over fucking Jean Grey since she's a teenager the whole movie.
Yeah. Hey, remember when Wolverine was the one that killed Dark Phoenix in X-Men 3 and how faithful that was to the comics?
I remember everything. To quote Jason Bourne, I remember everything. Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes.
But anyway, Joe Russo, you are here to talk about a thing that you have done that is important and exciting. None of this other garbage that you're trying to troll me on. So stop trying to troll me on bullshit. And talk about Nightmare Cinema so you get all these people who get the 20 people who will see this. They will go watch it.
Oh, great. So I produced a movie, and it was in theaters, limited release for a couple weeks, and now it's available on iTunes and Amazon and.
I saw it on Amazon today. I was very excited for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because I was in Hawaii for a few days. I haven't checked my Prime and see what was popping up. But releases, and I was like, Hellboy. It was like Hellboy, something else. It was Hellboy, Battle Angelito, then Nightmare Cinema were my rental picks.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good company at the end. I mean, because I know how much you like Hellboy, so. Yeah.
I haven't watched it. I might watch it tonight, bro. I might watch it tonight and have a real trash fest. I'm really tempted to watch Hellboy, but God, we talked about it earlier. Anyways, go on about what's more important.
Yes. So it's a 5-part horror anthology. It's kind of the spiritual successor to a Showtime show called Masters of Horror from about 10 years ago.
I remember that. They did the DVD release and everything. Yeah.
Yes, they did. So I teamed up with the guy who created Masters of Horror, and he the people who own the rights to the name Masters of Horror anymore. So we created a new anthology called Nightmare Cinema, and people seem to like it, which is nice. So it took a long time to make, and it was a pain in the ass, and but it was a great experience, and I learned a lot. And I got to work with Joe Dante, which was cool, and he made lots of movies that we grew up liking and loving. So like Gremlins, The Burbs, and you know, so it was all in all, it was great, and I'm really just genuinely happy and surprised and pleased that people have enjoyed the movie. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know about it?
I have not watched it. I made a joke earlier that I was gonna bootleg it.
Oh, that's not cool.
Would you be so sad?
Of all my friends, you're the one I expected to bootleg. So.
I mean, I bootleg so much. You know, look, I'm out of work right now, so I'm gonna bootleg everything I want.
Fine. It's cut pocket. It's $6.99. You can afford it. Just don't eat a burger for a day.
I don't eat burgers every day. That's a misconception. That's a myth. No, I've thought about only because I like you paying for it. And let me tell you that I don't.
Did you catch my little rant about piracy on it?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you do the rant?
In the first couple days, we shut down 1,000 links to the movie, which is crazy to me. So, and we're a small little...
because streaming is becoming ridiculous again. Like all of these, like the thing that's happening, I feel like the future of it is like all of these channels are just becoming cable again. So it's like people are gonna start bootlegging.
But we're on demand. We're not streaming yet. We're on demand. So
I would only pay for yours because I know you.
Oh, well, thank you.
It would be like a courtesy because I don't like paying for things in general. So you would feel really special, and I would hope you'd feel really, really special if I did that.
The likelihood of your $6.99 actually making it back to me is probably very low. So
why don't I just Venmo you $6.99 and then I'll bootleg the movie? How's that sound?
Honestly, that would probably be more profitable for me. So,
but I do want to watch it. Like I said, like everybody, I've said it 1,000 times. I just got back from Hawaii. I only watched 2 movies recently, and they were on the plane, and they were The Mule and The Favorite, which I.
Oh, well, you probably like The Mule because you love your Clint.
You should have been on earlier, bro. You should have been on earlier for me.
Oh, did you rant about it?
I wouldn't say I ranted. I would say how far the mighty have fallen, I guess.
Ooh. Ooh.
Because it's like one of the most ridiculous movies I've ever seen in my life.
For the last 15 years, all I've heard is Justin talking about how much he loves Clint Eastwood.
I still have Tom Cruise.
You still love Tom Cruise?
I still have Tom, as long as he doesn't completely derail when but he's still got like 20 some years before he's like senile. And
he's got time. He's got time to screw up.
He's got time before he makes a movie where he's 88 and doing fucking threesomes.
Do you think that Tom Cruise will ever direct a movie?
I don't think so. I don't think he has the interest. I think that he. Yeah. Why? At this point, it'd be too late.
Oh. What would it be too late? I guarantee you, someone would give him money if he said he wanted to do it.
Yeah, they'd give him money, but would it be like? I don't think it would be like because Clint started so young, like so early on. And I stand by what I said at the beginning of my mule rant, which is that Clint is the best actor director of all time, and there's nobody better who was an actor who directed movies that has had that success. I don't think Tom needs it. So it'd be like I mean,
he does need it more for the reason that he basically directs them in the edit room anyway. So,
true.
There's that.
And yeah. He has that power already as like executive producer and all that stuff, and he has that say. So I don't really think he needs to. And also, I think with like his projects, just keep making Mission Impossible movies. Like, who gives a shit about anything else? Like, just keep doing those.
That's basically what he's doing.
That's all I'm.
But is that what you want from Tom Cruise? Just Mission Impossible movies?
Yes. Also, I really like that leaked rumor about him being a Green Lantern and dying in the beginning of a movie, even though he wouldn't want to die. I really like that too.
Huh.
I really like that because like him as the fucking Green Lantern is cool, but he's obviously too old. So him being in a Green Lantern movie and dying in the first act, to me, is dope. Super dope.
Did you watch The Mummy?
The Mummy, yeah, I did watch The Mummy, yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah, it's not a good movie, yeah.
No, it's really, really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. Tom's got some bad movies, but he's never directed something like The Mule. He's never envisioned something like that, where it was like his vision of something. And it was so ridiculous and corny and over the top. I can't get mad at Tom for like bouncing into a script. Like he did the Jack Reacher movies, and I feel like that's a reach. That's Tom Cruise reaching.
My friend's boss produced that movie.
Which one?
The Mule.
Boy, oh boy.
It made some money though.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it cost much to make. It's mostly just him driving in a truck and listening to old songs.
Right. Isn't that what you want out of a Clint Eastwood movie?
No, I want Clint Eastwood to fucking stop making movies because he's tarnishing his own legacy.
Yeah.
He should have fucking stopped.
Did you watch the airplane movie that he did? Right, he did the airplane movie with Tom Hanks. Wasn't that Clint?
Oh, Sully. I've only seen about 20 minutes of it.
It wasn't good.
I'm not the dedicated Clint Eastwood fan I once was because his projects don't interest me at fucking all. The train movie I didn't watch. That one seems boring. Like the Mule I watched because I was on the plane, and like obviously I watched Gran Torino because they're so cartoonish. You have to kind of get to them because they're gonna be entertaining on some level because they're so silly.
Right.
But like the docudramas, I got no fucking interest in. I saw, what was the sniper one? Jesus Christ, that was also fucking terrible. Sniper.
Yeah.
Also terrible. Just a jerk off fest of fucking non-reality. I think that like he is old. Clint Eastwood is super fucking old. Adam, good night. I love you. Good night. Yeah, Clint Eastwood is super fucking old, and he has no one at Warner Brothers is gonna be like, no, you can't do that, Clint Eastwood. So he's just gonna keep doing this until he's dead, I guess.
Well, he made them so much money that no matter what they throw at him, budget-wise, they're never gonna like lose money on him, you know. So he'll just keep doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, and like most of his movies aren't huge budget eaters. So if he's like, oh, I want to do this movie where I have 2 threesomes and drive a truck, they're like, yeah, we're all about it.
Yeah.
Drive a truck, have a threesome.
Hi, Annabeth Gish. She was the star of one of the stars of Nightmare Cinema.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to Nerdicide.
Anyway, she's the best. She's really good in the movie. I'll rent it and watch it because she's in it. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still watch it.
And you should pay for it.
And I will try to pay for it, but I think mostly your concern should be that I like it. Am I going to like it, Joe Russo? knowing who you're talking to.
Knowing that you paid for it.
I mean, if you got the money at that point, who cares?
If I know that you paid for it, whether you like it or not, I'll just rub it in your face that you paid for
it. That's true. But I feel like at the end of the day, a more satisfying thing would be like if I bootlegged it and liked it versus I paid for it and didn't like it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. I think
really no. You just want the click.
I just want that money, baby.
Oh my God, you're such a sellout.
Give me that fraction of a cent.
I love it. I respect it. I respect that.
Yeah.
I fall asleep pretty much Friday, Saturday nights every weekend to crappy horror movies. So I will eventually get to it.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad we fall in the category of crappy horror movie.
Well,
by the way,
we
currently have a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, you know.
Oh shit! Look out! Fast and Furious 5. Here we go.
76%, baby. That's not rotten.
That's what are you guys discussing? We're discussing Nightmare Cinema. With horror, I don't know how I'm really weird and particular about it. So it's like it can be schlocky and gimmicky, and like I can like it.
It's a fun movie, and it's a throwback to Creepshow and things like that. So I think if you go in expecting that, you'll be happy. If you go in expecting Hereditary, you'll be disappointed. You know what I mean?
Hereditary represents me as an adult horror, right?
Yes.
What I like as an adult, I like slow burn. I don't need gore. I just need somebody to sell it to me for 40 minutes. I need a really long blowjob before I get to the sex. I need somebody to really fucking show me that they're really dedicated to it. When I was a kid, oh yeah, the fucking floating black mass in Creepshow 2 is all I need. I think about it all the time, like that.
Well, this is a movie for the kid inside Justin. I know he died a long time.
He's dead. He's fucking dead. But I will let you know that I still think about that Creepshow 2 shit. I still think about the thing in the fucking pond. I still think about those things. So if the idea is good enough and it resonates, it will fucking hit me. It doesn't matter how corny it is, as long as the story is original or not, or even original.
Here's the fun part of Anthology, though, is every 20 minutes or so you're gonna get a new story. So if you don't like that one, there might be another one that you like. I think. Look, we've got a pretty good batting average. People usually walk away from the movie liking at least 3 out of 5 of the stories, which for an anthology is pretty good. So,
I'll tell you, I think just for a comparison, anthology movies, I liked the first VHS. I hated all the rest of them.
Not like the second one? You didn't like the second one?
No. Not
the second one had that really cool one in
No.
In Indonesia, though. You didn't like the Indonesia one?
No.
Really?
I hated all of it.
Oh, you're stupid. The Indonesia one
I'm
was good.
stupid. Oh,
yeah.
My opinion. Oh, I don't like these. Stupid. Okay.
The Indonesia one is genuinely pretty much universally liked. You're the first person that said they didn't like the Indonesia one in VHS 2 that I've talked.
I'm sure that if you really went for it, you could find somebody else who doesn't like it.
But I have no interest in digging for that person because I already found you.
Hey, I'm the fucking peak, bro. Also, the rest of them.
But even the first VHS, there was the succubus segment that was good, and then there was the one at the end that was good, and then I dare you to remember what the other ones were about, the
other ones were the fucking the girl and guy on vacation.
I
like that one. I thought that was
I remember that one at all.
I thought that one was genuinely upsetting as a person who has gone on vacation with a woman. That's genuinely upsetting to watch.
Wolf Electric Club is right. It is no trick or treat. I agree with that person.
That's my cousin Adam. Trick or treat, I also like, but also think it's overrated. But whatever. Back. I know. Anyway. Don't get soiled in your pants so quickly. I think Trick or Treat is okay. It's better than ABCs of Horror, which I hate every second of it.
I think that's a statement I can agree with.
Those ones where I was genuinely upset, angry that I wasted time. I was just so what the fuck? Are people really this bad at making movies? Do people not have good ideas? Can you really not do anything with 10 minutes? What the fuck? I was so upset about those. VHS, at least all of them were moderately entertaining. Even the stuff I didn't really like, I still thought was kind of entertaining. But I still think the first story and the last story VHS are still...
Well, when you've actually watched Nightmare Cinema, we'll have to talk about it. I'll be very curious to see which segments you like and which ones you don't.
I will try to be very gentle with you.
You don't have to be. I've read some of the reviews. So
yeah, I would imagine that's very is that that not to get off my own fucking jerk off session for myself, but for you as a person who worked on something, is it hard to read that stuff, or do you just go, fuck off? Is it really like when you get, because obviously when you make like student films, or you make something that's like you made it with your friends, or when you're young, who gives a shit? But like when you're actually putting product out as like a business, and someone goes, "Don't watch this, it's crap." Does it get to you on a level, or is it just like that's the nature?
I think if well, here's the weird anomaly, because like I expected the reviews to be mixed to bad just because of the nature of anthology, because if you have 5 stories, you have 5 chances to lose people, right?
Right, and it's horror, so you're gonna
right, exactly. So when the reviews ended up being pretty good, when the bad ones did pop up, I would read them and they wouldn't bother me so much, because at least like so far the majority of the people have liked the movie, So I keep going back to like, okay, so like why is this person not like the movie?
Mm-hmm.
I do think a lot of the critics who review the movie negatively, I don't think they saw it in the theater. I think they probably watched it by themselves. And I do think that, unfortunately, just because of how the movie got released, which was a limited theatrical and mostly a play for video on demand, most people aren't going to get to see the movie with an audience. And if you don't see the movie with an audience, I don't think it plays as well, because there are some moments in the movie that are like genuinely fun and crowd pleasing, And I think there's a very subjective experience that kind of goes missing. So I read the reviews and I think about them. I try to figure out where they're coming from, and it's interesting. But like again with anthology, every person who has reviewed the movie negatively has said a different segment was the worst, right?
Right. Yeah.
There's like there some people said like for example, I have an email which I can text you later if you want to see it, from Stephen King.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Come back real quick. It's weird without sound, huh? Joe, welcome back.
That's not bad. Hey, what happened?
Well, it cuts you off at the hour mark.
Instagram,
okay. Every hour you do, they cut you off. They used to tell you.
Crystal.
Hey, Crystal, what up?
Hello.
They used to tell you like a 2-minute warning thing, but they don't do it on us anymore. For some reason, I don't really get it. But so now it's just like it just axes you.
Huh.
Just look through this, make sure.
All right, hang on. I gotta look through this.
But yeah, finish up your Stephen King thing.
Oh yeah, so King, King said that his favorite segment was the first segment, which is kind of like an 80s slasher.
I got you bananas and milk. You need turkey? I didn't get turkey.
The cookie. And yes, and turkey, please. Do we have cheese still? Sorry.
Go up.
Anyway, I have to go to the kitchen and look for groceries. And some people have agreed with King and said that that's the best one. And other people have said it is not the best one. And some people have said it's the worst one.
Right.
So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like that's the nature of anthology is everyone is gonna like something different.
Right.
So
I can see that.
Yeah.
And now I want to watch it even more, just so I can tell you what I dislike.
Yeah, that's why I said I'll be genuinely curious to see which one you like. So it looks like we have cheese, Crystal.
Okay, you don't need cheese this time.
And now everyone knows. It'll be documented for the world.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows.
I gotta get going here because my girlfriend needs to use a computer soon. So
okay. Well, anyway, you'll have to let me know what you think.
I will definitely let you know what I think. Feel free to hop on. We probably won't do one next weekend, but the weekend after that, after I catch up on Spider-Man and shit, because I still haven't seen Spider-Man. And
I like Spider-Man. I thought it was the best Spider-Man since Spider-Man 2.
It's bold. It's very bold of you. That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Hot take. You want to hear a hotter take?
Sure.
It's better than Endgame.
Well, a lot of them. Oh my god! A lot of the Marvel movies are better than Endgame. It's not a very hot take.
Oh, all right, fine. I didn't know. So
most of the singular character movies are better than Endgame. It's just Endgame is just like, here's all of our cum in your face. If you like our dick, you should cum all of it. In your face.
Yep.
But I do. I was like, just give me all of it, all over my face. I love it. Just do it. I don't care. I don't care what happens. Just all over me. I love it.
It was the money shot, baby.
It was the money shot, and I appreciated all of it. It is ridiculous.
Well, I hope all of your friends will watch Nightmare Cinema and pay to rent it on iTunes and Amazon and Fandango Now and
yes, all of those things.
All of those things. Cable on demands. It's the price of a cup of coffee. So, go get it.
Is it? Is it the price of
I don't know. I feel like Starbucks, it's like $5 for a cup of coffee. No?
I get like a tea for like $3.50, an iced tea. So, I don't know.
By the way, Kurt Kubitschek's review says it's a wild and fun ride.
There's a lot of exclamation points. I don't trust it. He sounds like a...
Sounds like a shill for Joe Russo.
He's a narc. He sounds like a narc.
Anyway, all right. Well, let me know when you watch it.
I will.
Try to pay for it. I know it'll be hard.
I'll try. I will try.
I can't wait till you tell me that I stole your money. And love you, buddy. Talk to you later.
Love you too. All right, Courtney, come on. Real quick, we can wrap this up because I gotta get off this computer. Request you Nerdicide. I'll just do it myself. Hey, buddy.
That was fun.
It was a good time. I have to cut this relatively short now because, like I told you earlier, our charger is broke. So
correct.
We only have one computer, so she needs to use this one for work. So I gotta bounce, bro. I gotta bounce. But yeah. I love you.
I love you too, buddy.
We will be back whenever we decide to be back. It could be next week. It could be the week after. It just depends on what our schedules are. Whatever we're fucking.
It could be a fucking Tuesday.
Oh, it could be a Tuesday.
No, it couldn't.
Probably not a Tuesday. But either way, we'll be back with some more fun shit soon. I didn't even get to any of the new pins or toys I bought, but that's fine. Whatever. There's always next time.
Is there?
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
I guess that's it. We're all going to be dead after this, and that's it. So, goodbye. But anyways,
Okay.
I really have to go. But, yeah, we will be back. This was a solid episode, and we will be fucking back to talk about how we're all old and ugly and all those things and movies and all that shit. Hopefully next time I will have seen Spider-Man and we can actually talk about it legit. So
that would be nice. I'm hoping to have seen Midsummer, so we can talk about that too.
Yeah, let's flip-flop. Let's make that.
I'm gonna try and watch that tomorrow after I drop the ladies off at the airport. I think I'm gonna try and the early show.
Sounds good, G.
Oh,
all right.
Also, I tried to do it while I was on vacation because I had the time to do it, but it never panned out. But I'm trying to make it to a company to get our shirts done soon. So.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully that's a thing that we can bring to you guys soon.
Yes. Shirts, pins, dildos, whatever you want. Butt plugs.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
All right, this has been Nerdicide episode 14. We will be back eventually. That's all I can say. I love you all. Courtney, I love you. Thanks for coming on, everybody who was in the chats.
Thanks, Joe.
Wolverine is Justin's favorite X-Man. That is true if it is 1993. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Air horn noise.
Kid.